Indianapolis, Indiana. That's the scene for the Timberwolves. Defenses, beware. Do not sleep on Julius Randle, or you'll be left. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for... You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the point.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
11 feet away. Shots good by Siakam.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Randle finds McDaniel. Randle down low. Amard covering. Randle with the bucket.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Edwards. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Edwards against Turner. Gobert down low. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. Edwards, that's good.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Here's Nembhard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the line for him here.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Randle outside. And Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
And the Pacers with possession here. 4-point game. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Conley finds McDaniel. Conley scanning the floor. Outside for Randle. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. And he's good on the three ball. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Mike Conley. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Randle from outside. The second effort, second chance shot. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Over Edwards. Indiana again missing.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's McDaniels. Trains it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 5 points so far.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
To stop the run, outside turn. Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Randall passes to McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Back to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
1:32 left in the first quarter. Conley with it, picked up by Turner. Gobert double-teamed. Top of the key, McDaniels. Conley kicks to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the block, and it's finished off inside by Gobert.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Siakam finds Turner. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Pascal Siakam with the three. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is beat a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards, rise high and finish over the defender.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. No good on the triple.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off McConnell.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Edwards.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Toppin, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range, and he's showing he's got tremendous touch.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Toppin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Agile drive by Edwards.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Toppin. Now Mathurin. There's the lob to the hoop. And Toppin throws it down.
Explosive above the rim player. Mr. Toppin, have at it. DiVincenzo
passes to Edwards. Here's, whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too. So I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Some changes for Minnesota. Ours is checked in, and it's Clark in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Pass to Mathurin. Walker is screen on Clark. Mathurin for three. Minnesota leading by 9. Edwards inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Edwards no good. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And Toppin throws it down.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
There's the pass to Reed. Here is Edwards. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup. And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Mathurin with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw.
Boy, when you think about Bennedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
The Pacers making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Here's Edwards. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Turner, takes the three, connects from three-point range. Turner's got 5.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking for the three-point shot for some extra offense.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith is checked in. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Conley. Back to Randall. McDaniels dishes to Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Gobert can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now here's McDaniels. He's got 5. Now Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton on the wing. Now Nesmith. McDaniels defending. Here's Nembhard. Edwards with the block. Now Gobert. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
Here's Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Siakam left side. 1:24 left in the first half. Clock at 6. Here's Halliburton. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Bounce pass, Nembhard. Siakam against Randall. Siakam misses. Timberwolves leading by 9. McDaniels gets to Conley. Back to McDaniels. Turner against Gobert. Back to McDaniels. For 3, Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Well, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hits you with the 3-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
And here is Siakam. 8 points for him. Turner with a screen on Randall. Siakam inside the 3-point line. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll return shortly.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
You know, right now for Minnesota, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level.
And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control.
A superstar in the making, you know who I'm talking about. Anthony Edwards brings so much to this team. He was unstoppable scoring the ball in the first half.
You know what? He's got all the tools out there, Edwards. I mean, the stars are aligning, so watch out.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Outside Edwards. Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 10. Siakam left side. Outside Turner, launches it, sinks the 3-pointer. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Tyrese Haliburton. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's getting around 20 points per, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
The shot by Turner, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
A nice shot by McDaniel. And it's 7 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
On the wing, Turner. He's got 8. Siakam outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Offensive rebound, and he gets it back. Turner with it. Now defended by Gobert. Back to Turner from deep. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Rejected by Halliburton.
Oh, my goodness. Tyrese Halliburton twice on the pipe. Send him back defensively.
Pass to Nesmith. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. Nesmith has got it back down to within single digits for Indiana. Right side, Edwards. Randall outside. Gobert with it. Randall finds Edwards. 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shoots over Nembhard. Edwards can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to Siakam. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Wants to get it to Turner, and does. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Conley against Halliburton. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Siakam. He's defended by Randall. Siakam misses. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Edwards inside. Nesmith covering. Unable to get that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Bites off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Siakam. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Edwards drives in. The muscle from Edwards.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. Outside Mathurin. No good on the 3. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. Here's Randall. Count that bucket.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Randall, wide open look for Siakam. From outside, off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Randall against Toppin. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. No good from 11 feet.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
To the middle, Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, this is your 2019 Most Improved Player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Reed finds Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers trail by 8. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. McConnell scanning the floor. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by McConnell. Siakam's got 6 points in the quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 9. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Walker out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Outside Mathurin. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Mathurin, good.
Well, the playmaking's certainly getting better. Benedict Mathurin decisive in the screen and roll right there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Toppin pulls it in.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked him. The size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Walker is screen on Edwards. Here's Halliburton. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Alexander Walker finds Reed. Over Halliburton. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Naz Reid on the inside.
Pass to Toppin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. And Indiana, another 3.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Edwards against Halliburton. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Randle throws it down.
That's a smart pass from Jake McDaniels. Just finds a teammate operating with a little space.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers, trailing by 13. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Now, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
The 9-foot shot, count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 12 points again in the basket from Siakam. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Conley kicks to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
Edwards with a tough shot.
Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Pass to Siakam. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Randall. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 14. Here's Nesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Halliburton outside. Here's Siakam. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Conley. Yep, that one goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Timberwolves.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Edwards inside. Amhard covering. And so here is Indiana. 11-point game. Jacks up a 3. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
"16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Toppin. The 3 for DiVincenzo. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game.